In these tutorials, I'm going to explain the repeated distribution approach in overhead reapportionment. Let's go straight to the solution. The question on the top left is a well-solved question that we have deduced the total overheads. I will leave it. Now on the right is the proportion by which the service department benefit as well as the production department benefit from the service department. In the solution, we will see that the total overheads is given here. So Department A is 18680, Department B is 9820, the rest of the department is stated above. In order to share the department, we have to use these proportions. To share Department T, we have to use the proportion on the top for each of the department and the service department. To share Department M, we have to use the proportion on the bottom. Remember, Department T and Department M are the only two service departments. For repeated distribution approach, it is used when service departments benefits from each other. Okay, and so if this department benefits from each other, then the sharing of their costs go each way, as well as the production department. So the department we have to share first is the Department T. So the cost is 3464, so we'll bring it down and put it into brackets. The proportions for Department T as is here is 30% for A, 40% for B, 30%, 20% for C, and 10% for M. So when we multiply the proportions by 3464, we'll get these particular figures. Now, in order to share Department N using the proportion down, we have to add the benefit Department M got from Department T to how much overheads is allocated to it. So 346.4 plus 5460, we'll get 5806.4. Then we use these proportions to share 40%, 30%, 25%, and 5% respectively for A, B, C, and T. Okay, so when we multiply by 5806.4, we are going to get these particular numbers. Okay, that is 40% times 5806.4 will give us 2322.56. 30% times 5806.4 will give us 1741.92, and so on. Then we'll go back and share Department T again for each of the production and service departments. So when you check very well, you'll see that sharing of the cost goes to the production department as well as the service department. So we'll bring 290.2 and put it into bracket. Then use the proportion of 30%, 40%, 20%, and 10% to share. So we get 87.09, 116.14, 58.06, and 29.03. Now we are going to share Department M again, which is 29.03, and that is why it's called repeated distribution. So in order to share Department M, you use the proportion below: 40%, 30%, 25%, 5%. Then when we multiply by 29.03, we get 11.61, 8.71, 7.25, as well as 1.45. Now, this is the part that you have to pay very close attention. Now, when we get to 1.45, you see that this amount is insignificant. 1.45 is insignificant. Thus, it is shared. It is shared between A, B, and C. So the production department A, B, and C will have to share the 1.4. So we will ignore sharing this amount for department M. So in that particular instance, we have to use 30%, 40%, and 20%. So 20% times 1.45 will give you 0.44. 40% will give us 0.58, and 20% of 1.45 will give us 29. After that, we sum all the departments from the top here, and department A will get 29.22140.9, B will get 13072.94, and C will get 9186. Thank you for watching, and please share with your friends.